try to return as many balls as possible, which here is very, very difficult in these conditions, but very happy about today's performance.
Is the perspiration different at all when there's a player that you're a little bit more unfamiliar with?
I mean, yes and no. I do think that in tennis you need to have also the ability to adjust yourself, and you can see it also in these kind of matches. Even though I feel that I'm the favorite, but in the same time, things can change very fast. I had a 15-30 game when I was serving a second set on 2-all. If this can go wrong, then break down, and here it's tough to recover. So I started off very well with the breakout quite early. Also in the second set, middle second set, I broke, and this of course gives you then the confidence to continue in the right way.
Jannik, you looked much more efficient today than the opening round. In the altitude here, it's a tricky event. What are some of the adjustments you have to make?
For me, the most important part as my tennis requires is always the movement, and here you have less stability because sometimes you feel like you are good on the ball, but then you slip a little bit away, and then you don't feel the ball in the way you want to feel it. But we are trying to maximize our potential, and also in the practice sessions yesterday, I felt like I was hitting quite good. So we did only an hour of practice, which for me is not long. But look, it's we always try to keep going, try to improve, and then we see how it goes. Also because the opponents they're getting kind of trickier, because everyone is getting into a confidence, starting from now on. Round of 16, it's stages are getting slowly bigger.
Jannik, I know every tournament is, of course, extremely important, but I'm curious, for someone like you who is generally in the end of all of the tournaments, was there any thought process in playing Madrid or not? Because you, of course, have Rome, then Roland Garros. Your preparation, was it always in the plan, even if you did win Monte Carlo, to play here?
I mean, yes and no. When I won or when I finished there in Monaco, I said, in 3-4 days we decide if we play or if we don't play. I woke up quite good body-wise. I was like, why not? So we go here, we try how my body feels. Even though the body is the most important, and I will always protect it, also for future events and also for future years. So. I made choices last year. I made choices a couple of years ago by not playing certain events. When I feel like that's the right thing to do, I'm always gonna do it. And also in the middle of tournaments, when I feel like it's getting too much, for the body, I'm not scared to say no, So, but at the moment I feel quite good, also mentally in a quite good position, even though. I played a lot in the last month, so let's see. But I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to play as at least one more match here, and then we see how it goes.
We're thrilled to have you here.
Well, I know they're thrilled to have him here. Big Jannik Sinner fans in the building, especially with them not being able to have homegrown Carlos Alcaraz in this tournament as well. To be able to be here, what's it been like with these fans and interacting with the crowd here? How's Spain been treating you?
Spain, it has been always treating me very nicely. I do believe my rivalry and also my friendship with Carlos, helped me to be in a nice position with them. But I never had problems. I always loved Spain. I love Spanish people. I also really love the kitchen. The food. It's paella, tapas. It's
the jamón.
Yeah, I love it. And yeah, so it's always nice. For me, back in the days, I also played Barcelona sometimes. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful tournament there. Then you come here, and very nice people, nice atmosphere, even though you feel the absence of Carlos. So we, wish him a speedy recovery. But I talked a lot about him now in press. It's you can feel that he's not here, and then you will definitely feel in Rome, and mostly also Roland Garros being the defending champion, Grand Slam. Without Carlos is it's something different, you know, for tennis world. And so as I said, you know, yesterday, tennis needs Carlos. It's always much nicer when he's around. You know, you feel different energy, you feel the people, and but at the same time, I love to be here, and I try to go my track at my way, and then we see.
Yeah.
Well, we can totally feel the respect that you have for Carlos Alcaraz, but these people have a lot of respect for you as well. Congratulations on the win today, and thanks for so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Jannik Sinner, everybody.